The old retirement rules may not work in today's economy, and your retirement plan may already be outdated. Today on Right on the Money, we are uncovering why the smartest retirees are turning to fresh voices. Yes, even Gen Z voices for advice. From outdated strategies to Gen Z insight, this episode may change the way you think about your future. Right on the Money starts now. Hello and welcome to the show that features financial advisors and insurance professionals who discuss financial topics that empower you to take control of your finances. Today I'm excited. I'm joined by Desmond Taylor, partner with CLC Financial Services. Desmond, welcome to the show, sir.
Thanks, Dennis. Happy to be here, yeah.
And my question for you right off the bat is, Desmond, some retirees might wonder, why should they listen to a younger advisor, given that the average age in the industry has got to be upper 50s, early 60s on advisors. What do you think younger advisors see that others don't?
Yeah, this is an exciting topic for me. I love talking about this. Whenever the people we work with bring this up, I think it's really important to note out that they're probably working with an advisor that is close to their age, and they're looking at retirement. So, how far along is their advisor that they're working with looking for retirement?
You want to have your advisor there when you need him.
Exactly. We're going to be there for the entire retirement of our clients. We're going to see it through. So we're happy to know that we're going to be there and be a part of that huge step for them. And we're happy to see that they're happy that we're going to be a part of that step, right? That's a lot of the reason of why the people we work with come over with us, is just because they see that we will be there.
What are some maybe outdated strategies that you see retirees when they come into your office, or folks getting close to retirement? Any outdated strategies that you're seeing out there?
We see them all the time. When the people we work with bring in their accounts or bring in their statements, I think the way that we look at those accounts and the way that we use our software to analyze those accounts really gives us the unique ability to go in there and say, hey, what is the tax drag on these accounts? Mm-hmm. What is the expense ratios that we see in these accounts? And we can actually put it up and make it visual to the person to see, what's going on in their accounts. I don't think that a lot of advisory firms have that capability that we do and that we've implemented just based off of the things that we just talked about to do that.
You said something that caught my ear and is really interesting. So, but really short, just define them in one sentence, like you're talking to a 7-year-old like I am over here. But tax drag, and you said expense ratios.
Yeah, so tax drag is a huge expense that could be in a client's account, but there's also expense ratios that we see in clients' accounts. And again, we're able to show this and show this visually to the people that we're working with. But the expense ratios are essentially, what are you paying for that fund? Mm-hmm. And this expenses within the accounts it can be worth it to have certain funds in the accounts if they are performing as if they should. Example, if you're in a ETF or a mutual fund that is mimicking the S&P 500, well, you ideally just want to find the lowest cost one out there. However, a lot of people will be in these different types of funds, and what you'll see is that S&P is hitting 10% that year, right? Mm-hmm. And they're in this fund that they're paying 1% for, but it's only done 10% that year. Right. So you want to, if you're getting what you're paying for, then that's okay. But it's about showing the person, this is what you're paying for, this is what you're getting, this is what we believe that you should be getting for what you're paying.
If you're somebody watching this show and you're worried that your plan might already be outdated, what's the first step somebody should take?
I would say sit down and meet with us. Right. The first meeting that we do is just a fact finding. Really, it's getting to know you, getting to know your situation. Retirement is different for everybody. Some people say, you know what, when I retire, I'm done. Other people say, well, my retirement may include me just working less hours. So that's important, right? Trying to figure out what the person that you're trying to figure out who you're dealing with and what their retirement strategies are like. So that first meeting is just sitting down and doing fact finding. We do a mind map and we outlay it and we actually print it off and give it to the people that we meet with. Then the second meeting is really an opportunity and concerns report. And these two meetings, we don't charge for these two meetings because we're sitting down trying to get to know the person, right? We're developing a relationship, and it's important for us to when we're entering into this relationship to know that, we're going to be working with you. What we plan on for your retirement. We have very low turnover. Mm-hmm. We don't have a lot of clients that have left. Most of the time, clients stick around for the entire life of their retirement. And so we're entering into a relationship with this, and we want to make sure that the foundation is built and it's built properly. So that second meeting is an opportunity and concerns report, and it also includes a Social Security analysis. And that really sets the base. We put everything that we talk about in writing. We give it to you to take back, and we give it to you to be able to read over and look over. And if you look over those documents and you say, nope, I'm good, well then we've provided you some value, and you can see at least the steps that we believe should be taken to go forward.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, and we are going to talk about tech, the tech that you use, because there's some awesome things we just talked about. We're going to dive in more. We're also going to talk about the longevity advantage. We need to explore that a little more. So here's what I would like to ask you out there. I want you to know first that you can always watch full episodes on our YouTube channel or at rightonthemoneyshow.com. But I'm going to ask you for a favor. Like that, hit that like button, click subscribe. That way you won't miss a single show. We'll see you on the other side of the break.